Namaste to everybody. Nice to meet everybody in this evening. And when they asked me to speak, they asked me, do you want to speak any special, any particular subject? I said, no, I don't want to restrict myself with any subject. Spontaneously, what is coming, let it be the subject. When I saw everybody, I thought I can share with you all what is the meaning of satsang. Satsang, it's a very beautiful word, it's a Sanskrit word. Generally, people think satsang means you sit and sing. One Australian guy asked Swami Shivananda, can you tell me the meaning of satsang? Swami Shivananda's spontaneous response was, he said, sat and sang is satsang. You sit and sing, it's a satsang. This was his answer. Because that was enough for him as an Australian. He was not able to understand what is meaning of satsang and all those. The real meaning of satsang is really beautiful word, sat and sang. There are two words are there. One is sat, another is called sang. Sat means many meaning you can give. At least let me put it, sat means real. The sang also, lot of meaning. One meaning is the yoga, sang. Another meaning is to know. That means satsang means know the reality. Beautiful meaning. What is real? What all we are looking for in our life? Our goal of life is called Sat, a reality. When we really think about what is my goal, what I want to have in my life, if you ask to different people in different culture, they all have different answers. But is there any common goal, a common thing the whole humanity is looking for? Doesn't matter which country you are belonging, which culture you are belonging, doesn't matter which gender you are, doesn't matter which stage of life you are, there is something common everybody is looking for. All the time we are looking for this only. The scriptures put it very briefly. They say there are three things we all are looking for, whether you like it or not. When we really look into it, we also can appreciate, yes, these are the three things I am looking for. What is it? The first thing is I want to be a secure person, security. I'm looking for security. And second thing, I want to be mentally calm and quiet. I want to be at peace. Shanti, we are looking for. The third thing, I want to be happy. The security, peace and happiness is we all are looking for. Externally, our search may be look different, but in reality, in essence, whether you are a sannyasi means a renounced person, whether you are in a household person or student, we all are looking for these three things: peace, or security, peace, and happiness. Now the question is, can I get these three things from outside? Is there anything by getting which can I say, yes, I am secure, I don't need anything else? Is there anything, something which I can tell by getting, I am really at peace with myself, I don't need anything in my life? Is there anything by getting which I can say I'm totally happy with myself? No thing, nothing. Then what we are looking for it? Why we are searching? Our search is just like a person went to Kumbh Mela. Kumbh Mela is the big gathering in every 12 years happen in India, north part of India. When you go to Kumbh Mela, there are particular days which is very auspicious to take bath in the river. Millions and billions of people will be there in this gathering. You cannot do anything. It's a very big gathering. One person, one villager went to this Kumbh Mela. While he was taking dip, he lost his ring. He had a ring in his finger. Then he thought, I lost my ring. Then he wanted to search his ring to find out. Then he was looking for a place where nobody is there. And he found a nice place where nobody is there. He was searching his ring, lost ring. Then one young man came there and asked him, what are you doing? Then he said, I'm searching my lost ring. Then he thought, I want to help him. He also joined with him, and they both of them are searching. Then the third person came, they said, I lost my ring. I'm searching for it, I want to get back. The third person also joined, the three people are searching. Then the fourth person came, finally fifth person came, and he asked him, what are you doing, everybody? Then they said, he lost his ring, we want to help him. He's coming from a very remote village. Therefore, he is very poor. He came all the way to this place, Prayagraj, Allahabad, and he lost his ring. We would like to help him. Then this fifth person asked him, after some time, he also joined the search, and after some time he asked him, can you tell me where did you lost your ring? Then he said, I lost my ring in that place. Then he said, why are you searching here? Then he said, there are a lot of people. When we hear this story, we may think, this villager is foolish. We all are in the same boat, because we all are searching this security, peace and happiness, which is not there. If you ask this question to our scriptures, especially in the Vedanta part, Upanishadic part, they say, you won't get peace, security, peace, happiness outside. If there is no outside, it is within you. It is not something outside, it is within me. Not only that, they say you will get only security, peace, and happiness from you. Now, question is, why I am not able to experience this now? If I am the embodiment of this security, peace, and happiness, why I am not able to really experience it? Why I am not able to get it? When you ask this thing, they say to tap there are 3 levels of covering in our personality. To remove these 3 layers, they also introduce 3 types of sadhana. Sadhana means spiritual practice. What is the first layer of obstacle? The scripture says, first layer of obstacle, kama, krodha, madha, matsarya. Kama means desire, krodha means anger, kama, krodha, lobha means greed, moha means delusion, and mada means arrogance, and finally they say matsarya means competition or jealousy. But these are the 6 our enemy, because as long as these are there, we won't be able to really experience our true nature. And technically, these 6 things put together in the Vedantic technical name, they call as malam. Malam means impurity. Impurity, when I say impurity, don't think like a dirty or something. Is there any person who doesn't have anger? Is there any person who doesn't have the jealousy? Is there any person who doesn't have the delusion? We all have, no problem. And when we live here, we have all these things. Only thing, these things should not control me. I should be able to control them. They should not be master. I should be the master. They should be under my command. I should not be under their command. I hope you are understanding what I am telling. This is the first layer, what is called mala. To remove this, they also given a yoga. The yoga is called karma yoga. If somebody asks what is karma yoga, very simple. Whatever spiritual practice you are doing, those spiritual practice should help you to reduce your anger, desire, delusion, arrogance, and finally is a jealousy. If they are not doing, you cannot say it is karma yoga. Very simple. The second layer of obstacle is called, they call as in the scriptural terminology, they call as the tossing of the mind, the extrovertness, the disturbed mind, a mind which is not able to really dwell upon a thing for a length of time without any disturbance. Mind is always going out. The extrovertness, mind is not able to dwell upon one thing for a length of time. To develop, this is called the disturbed, in scriptural name is called vikshepa. Vikshepa means tossing the mind or extrovertness, mind disturbance. All these things you can translate as a vikshepa. To do this, to really control, to get a hold upon our own mind, there are many types of spiritual practice in the heads of upasana. Upasana means literal meaning of the word upasana means sitting near. Sitting near means anything. If you want to do an upasana about anybody, they should be in your mind. Sometimes people will be just nearby, but if you are not thinking, they are far away. So therefore, what I want, I have this problem, extrovertness, I want to get out of it. For that, I need to really do certain practice. But in order to make my mind more calm and quiet, whatever you are doing, that will come under the head as a upasana or meditation. I'm putting it very. Now, third is they call as it's covering. I don't know who am I. That's why I'm searching for security, peace, and happiness. If I know I am, I never search. To know who am I need that the third level of practice is called in a scriptural level as a jnana yoga. Study of the Upanishad, inquiring the nature of who am I. This is the third layer of the third type of spiritual practice in order to remove the third layer called the avarana or covering. My cover, therefore I am searching. I think I don't have. Really I am, but I think I don't have. But satsang means to come into contact with this reality. I should get a glimpse. I should be able to touch me, or I should be able to touch my core. Once I am able to touch, then I can feel it. I don't need anything for anything outside thing. You may have it, but you are not depending upon that. In reality, I am the source of security. I am the source of the peace. I am the source of the happiness. This peace, security, peace, and happiness, I need not search at all. Therefore, these three kinds of spiritual practice, when you do sit, when you come to the satsang, you sing some mantras or some bhajans. Generally, when you sit and sing, you close your eyes because you don't want to have any disturbance. You want to really go within you. That's a meaning. When you go to a temple, when you go to temple and when you are really in front of the idol, the real, in the real place of the sanctum sanctorum, when in front of it, you close your eyes. You came all the way with a lot of trouble. You came all the way, and finally, when you reach there, you close your eyes. You should have opened your eyes and see. First you open and see, then you close. You take that. That means that what you are seeing and seeing what you see and seer are not separate. It is one and the same. Knowingly or unknowingly, we do it mechanically. But once you do it knowingly, it's a beautiful spiritual practice, even going to a temple and being there, and that place and the people who are there, they are really inspiring sometimes. Now, as long as these three layers are there, we are not able to really connect with us. Once we are connecting with us, we will discover that I don't know, I don't want anything other than myself. I am the reality. I am the one who is always there. To know myself, I don't need to depend upon anything. I am the one who is self evident entity. This self evident I is the real. Real means that which never cease to exist, that which never disappear from you. If anything is coming and going, that is not real. If somebody asks you, is there any real thing in this universe? You can boldly say that I am the only one who is really. When we say I am the only one, don't take the meaning of the word I as your body, mind, sense complex. The body came, that's why we have birthday. Body will also go one day, that's why we have death day. If I think I am the body, you are just a in between birth and death, one flesh. This body is a package of flesh. This is what you consider as you are. So once you able to really appreciate that, I have some other real nature, that is the self-evident entity, the consciousness. This is what I am. That is which everybody is looking for in our life. But any satsang, any spiritual study should really give you some glimpse to this reality. Then we can say it is a sat sang. But sat means, we can now put it another way. Sat means what? What is sat? The security, peace and happiness is called sat. Sangha means what? I said Sangha, one meaning is knowing, another meaning is the yoga, another meaning is the coming in contact with. But once you know this is the satsang, I need to have this security, peace and happiness. I should get a glimpse about it. Once you got it, we can say, yes, I was in satsang. Once you have this, with this idea, when you go to a satsang, sometimes satsang, I used to go to some so-called satsang. What is so-called satsang means? You go to a place, people will come with their all the ornaments and best their shari and all those things. They come to the satsang in order to show, I have this. That is nothing to do with the satsang at all. Satsang should be, you should able to touch your reality. Then we can say, yes, that's a sat. That's a reality of me which never comes, which never goes, which is always with me, which will be always with me. It never ceases to exist. Generally, we think, if a person think, look, I am just this body has a lot of problem. There is no body which doesn't have a problem. If somebody say, I am really happy, then you ask the question, why you are happy? Because I have very good health. I don't have any problem. Yes. Then generally there is an expression when you tell something which is very good, you say touch wood. Touch wood. Like people say touch wood. I have very good health, touch wood. Because this health which you are referring now, this can, any movement it can change. There are a lot of factors involved in my present mental and physical condition. When those conditions are go away, I will be in trouble. Therefore, the satsang should also really make me understand that I am other than this body, the physical body, and the mind, which is always in trouble. Which mind doesn't have the trouble? Every mind has the trouble. But these things should not really affect me. My emotional or spiritual personality should not get affected by these things. If I have this, no problem at all. You can things comes and goes. You are the one who is always witnessing things. The witness you never cease to exist. Just like you say, when you in our own life, when we look back, I born as a child, I came into the middle age, and little middle age means a lot of problem. Then you get into the old age. From the old age, what happened? You disappear, you give up this body and take another body. This is what our Bhagavad Gita and the Upanishad says. Just like you are going from your childhood to the youth, the same manner from old age you go to the another body, but you are not changing. You are the common factor in all these changing phenomena. I never change, everything else is changed. That I is the reality. This is the whole Upanishadic teaching. At least with this understanding, if you do yoga, if you do any your spiritual practice, this yoga and spiritual practice will have very good impact in your life. It really helps you to overcome our day-to-day life problem. No, everybody will not be able to perform every day super way. It is not possible. One day I may be able to perform very well, next day my performance may not be up to my mark. This ups and downs I should be able to handle very successfully. Successfully handle means what? When I am performing very well, yes, some grace are there. One day I am not able to perform well, I can really appreciate, yes, I'm still a human being. A human being can have these ups and downs. I will not be more arrogant in my life. But that's sometime in our life, if something is happening which is not really appreciated by us, those things are occurring to just put you in a good mood. We all need this mood. Otherwise, we will think, oh, I am the great, there is nothing other than me. In reality, that is the truth. But we take that word I as this changing personality. I'm not changing this personality. Personality will be changing, person will be the shape. Once you really connect with that person, there will not be any problem in that life. For all the people who are attending this satsang, they are really, in this corona is a blessing. You can be anywhere. You can just click your your button. You are connected with any satsang. There is no much problem. You can be at your home and you can be in the satsang. It's a great opportunity. People used to tell me sometime, oh, this corona is very horrible. I said, this is the corona, I love it. This corona situation is the one of the biggest blessing for the humanity because we were so fast, we were not able to know how to stop, how to put the brake. But nature has given this opportunity to just break and look back and take all the things what is happening in your life. Just like an auditor looking into all the account and bringing a balance sheet. This is the place, this is the time we can really look into our own life balance sheet and where we have to make some alteration and come up with a good solution. This is really a blessing time for the whole humanity. Some people may not be agree with me, but doesn't matter. This is what I think. I have the freedom to think. No, this is the really the person can really sit back and really look waiting.